Hi everyone, and welcome to your April 2016 Runescope with me. My name is Amanda. This month I'm going to be starting something new over on my Vimeo On Demand page. I'm going to be doing a one-card spiritual guidance reading for each sign that goes along with your reading here. For those of you that are interested in that. This month I'm going to be using the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. So yeah, I'm doing this for two reasons. The first being that the spread that I do, it doesn't really offer, there's advice woven throughout, but there's no really position for spiritual guidance. And I know a lot of people connect with these types of decks. So I wanted to incorporate those. I also have a lot of those decks. That was reason number two. This will give me a chance to utilize those. Because they have direct messages, these Oracle decks, I find them a little limiting when I'm doing a full spread or a reading. But for direct spiritual guidance, they are pretty perfect for that. So I'll be doing that, give you the message and the meaning of the card, but also messages that I'm getting for each of you and the spiritual guidance. So for those of you that are interested in that, the link will be below to my on-demand page. And you can go over there and check these out for a small fee and view those. If you're on a mobile device, just tap the arrow beneath this video to open the details section, or you can click show more on a computer and it will open that section. But without further ado, on to your April reading. Hello there, Capricorn. Welcome to your April 2016 Runescope. As always, I'm just going to remind you that these are general readings, so not all of the messages that come out will be for you. Some will be for other Capricorns. So to that end, be sure to check the video for your rising sign as well. That can give you additional information or clarify some things in this general sun sign reading. If you would like a private reading, that's really the only way to get a reading that's all about you. So drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. You'll find it here in the video and also below the video in the details section. Just drop me a line there if you'd like to schedule an appointment for a Skype session. I do those all throughout the week. It's $65 for 30 minutes. But let's see what they want to tell you for April, Capricorn. And this month I'm going to be using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. I'm trying to see if you can see that. It's a beautiful medieval and Renaissance deck that was gifted to me by a very special someone. You know who you are. So I've been wanting to break it in for April. Let's see, Capricorn, what's going on for you? Well, the first card you have as far as the focus or challenge with the Hermit in reverse, there may be a lot of social obligations, just a lot of people chattering, a lot of talking, a lot of things you have to take care of, go and do. You may not have a lot of time for retreat, or you may not have a lot of at-home time. So there may be a lot of social demands on you, a lot of short distance travel that you have to do. And I mean, a lot of this will be fun. So you may be invited to a lot of events. You may be, I feel like most of these are things you'd like to do. So yeah, maybe a lot of parties, invitations, celebrations, birthdays, special occasions, that sort of thing in April. But, so the only challenge I see is maybe finding some time for yourself or finding some downtime, quiet time. Seems like you have a lot of things to take care of. But you're going to be spending a lot of time with a group that you're involved with, or this could just be your friends or family, your close-knit group. But there's you may be spending more time with a specific group of people. And there may be like an excursion or some kind of event that you are traveling to with several other people. And It's actually going to be a lot of fun, but it may just be that you have to kind of rearrange your schedule or figure out a way to make this happen. Now, some of you may be dealing with property issues, moving, real estate, delays around that. There may be a little bit of frustration going on around that. You may have to be, it may require a lot of patience and just a lot of maybe contracts or paperwork or things to go through regarding real estate or property. But the Three of Cups is here, so that indicates also a celebration. So it's a good thing, but there may just be a lot of red tape, a lot of rigmarole to go through. You know, you may be kind of short-tempered with those closest to you, with family, people who live with you specifically, your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, children. So you may be just, you know, upset about delays or frustration or things that you have to kind of take care of. Regarding home, family, some of you may be remodeling, but there is, with this rune, something that comes up around the home that may come up at an inconvenient time. So if you're not moving or looking to buy or something, there may be a problem around the home that you have to take care of, or you have to kind of have a repairman come and look into, or let your landlord know about, and there may be some sort of delay. So maybe it happens on a weekend or something, or maybe there is a big delay in getting someone there for some reason to check it out. Maybe you can't have trouble getting a hold of, you know, a repairman or finding someone to fix this, or getting someone there to take care of. You will take care of it, but yeah, I mean, you may just be getting really upset at the delay or having to wait on a project to be completed, or a home to be built, or someone to fix something that really needs attention. It seems to be more of a frustration or an irritation than, like, you know, an emergency. I mean, I don't feel like it's anything like that. So it's just one of those things that you have to kind of work around or deal with until someone can come and take care of it. Some of you may be looking to move. You may be looking at properties, and you may maybe you find out there's something that you're going to have to get fixed, or something you're going to have to update on a property you're looking at, and it's a little bit frustrating, or maybe it's something that you didn't know about before. Something could come to light that is yeah, it's just like, you know, I wish you would have told us that beforehand. Something like that. But again, it doesn't seem to be a huge deal. It doesn't seem to be a huge expense, or it doesn't seem to be a huge problem, just a minor irritation. The help that's going to be available to you, the Death card is coming up as a help to you. So this means a big change, a big shift. One chapter is ending and a new one is beginning. And for many of you, this seems to be around family conflict, or dealings with mother-in-law. There could be something going on with an older female member of the family, who is, you know, this could be this person going through a transformation that is going to be a help to you, or maybe working on changing themselves or working on bettering themselves. Or it could just be a family situation or a conflict with those close to you that undergoes a change for the better. With the Death card, this sometimes kind of, it may not be smooth sailing to kind of affect this change. I mean, there may be some disagreements or, you know, conflict in working this out, but with such a powerful major arcana card here, it's kind of like the changes are going to happen no matter what. And it may be kind of growing pains, like you have to go through this bit of conflict, or we have to talk about this hard subject, or we have to confront something in order for this to you know, get to the other side of this or to start the new chapter. Now, there may be someone in the family, this will be specific for, you know, maybe just one person out there. But, you know, maybe you've, you know, an older female member of the family has lost, you know, their spouse. You know, death can mean a physical death, but I mean, it's what's coming up as a help is that this person may be finally getting over this, finally moving past this. Maybe they've moved through the grief stage. Maybe people have been worried about someone who was really unwell, you know, and maybe it started with grieving a loved one who passed away, and it took a toll on their physical health. But now they're kind of coming out of that and moving forward. Not that we ever really get over the death of a loved one, but we adjust. And I you know, so if you've been concerned about someone going through that in the family and wondering if they were ever going to kind of, you know, pull out of it or be able to move forward, I think you will see some progress. But some of you may be grieving, and if you have been grieving, if you lost someone last year or earlier this year, you may be coming out on the other side of that. You may be confronting it, dealing with it in a positive way, in a way that's going to allow you to, you know, come out on the other side of that, because it can be a bit of a dark tunnel for a while. Dealing with grief and the loss of a loved one. So, but I mean, with this coming up as a help, while it may be, you know, not without discomfort or not without kind of a bittersweetness about it, there is positive changes, big changes starting in the month of April, specifically around anyone dealing with grief, anyone who has been unwell health-wise, but also just within the family, with those closest to you. So whatever the situation has been like, death means a complete change, a complete turnaround starts in April in some way. So, and with the Three of Cups here too, I mean, that can also be a card of celebrating with those closest to you. It can mean three people, three, you know, if it's you and your spouse and your child, if there's been issues, or if you've just been kind of short with each other, maybe because dealing with this domestic situation, frustrations around the home, there will be, you know, you will come together and kind of all get back on the same page. It could be three friends, three siblings, coming back together or moving towards each other in April. Now, what can't be changed with the Justice card in reverse and Fehu here, there may be something that, you know, you feel that you've been somebody was trying to cheat you out of money. Someone was trying to, you know, do something that was unjust, unfair, kind of pull the wool over your eyes. For some of you, this could be going back to this property situation or coming back to this real estate issue. Yeah, you could feel that someone, you know, was dishonest with you, wasn't upfront about something, a property or a home that maybe you were looking to purchase. You may feel that someone is not doing what they should be doing for the amount that you're paying them. Or maybe someone comes to fix an issue and they overcharge and you're like, hey, you know, you didn't even fix it and you charge me this much. I think we need to adjust this. Some of you, though, may be getting a recompense. You may be getting a raise. You may be getting some sort of pay increase or reward for unfair treatment in the past. So this could be, for some of you on the job front, maybe you have been kind of forced to take on the work of others, or maybe a lot has been piled on you, and you're finally going to get some sort of recognition for this, or you're finally going to get a pay increase. Now, some of you this could also be an offer to go somewhere else and would get you out of a situation where that continues to happen. You keep having to take on the work of other people, but you never get a pay raise. So you may get an offer from someone else that would be more in line with what you want to make. April seems to be a good month, especially before the end of the month. At the end of the month, Mercury turns retrograde for 3 weeks. So it's not the best time to sign contracts or start a new job because things tend to be hidden. There tend to be communication issues, things like that, delays and things like that. So if you can start a new job before the final week of April, or then maybe towards the end of May, that would be better, but you got to do what you got to do. If the offer comes in and it's good, absolutely you would want to take that. But there is something coming up around money, around getting like money back, getting a payment back, getting some sort of reward or payout for unfair treatment. For some of you, this may be involving, because we have the Justice card here, it could be involving a court case or any kind of legal settlement or issue. Again, something where you know, kind of spoke out against the unfairness of a situation, maybe even took someone to court. There could be a settlement coming in April, or news of that coming in April. The end of the month, we've got the World in reverse, still a good card. But yeah, it's just like there's a little bit of a halt, again, a delay. So this is probably Mercury retrograde that we're seeing. There's something good right around the corner. You're about to complete something. You're about to move on to this new chapter. But there's just a little bit of a wait before you can do that, because the World in the upright is a card of completion. It's a card, it's the final card of the major arcana in the tarot, and it is about achieving a goal, getting recognition, being happy and satisfied that you've reached a goal, that you are able to kind of finally able to settle down, or just kind of take stock and relax for a little bit, take a break. There is, April is the start of something big, but it may not be, you know, it may take through May or even longer to complete that for some of you, depending on what it is. Again, there are so many of you, it's not showing me specifically what area because it's different for all of you, but you don't get too hung up on the delays in April. Because you're heading in the right direction. Big changes, like with the Death card, they take time. And, you know, you have to kind of ease into those. When they come just out of the blue, and, you know, that would be more like the Tower card, which we do not have on the table here. But yeah, unexpected huge changes tend to be jarring and you know, a little bit scary. That's not the change of the Death card. This is transformation. This is like the snake shedding one skin and you know, while the other is underneath, and it's like a slow transition. Or the butterfly, you know, the caterpillar turning into the butterfly. It's more of a slow, steady shift or change. And each day is a little bit closer and a little bit different. So that's what's going on with April. There is a big change that you are slowly kind of morphing into or working towards, but the completeness of it, you know, may not be seen until later. For some of you, this is just a goal that you're going after. It could be, for some, a new home, a new job, the purchase of real estate or property, a project that you're working on, you know, your own business that you're kind of researching or looking to start, but maybe it's just not time to go full throttle, or it's not time to take it to market. It's not time to kind of put it out there yet, but it soon will be. It's a reasonable goal. You have you've got your eye on the prize, or you have your eye on a target, and you are heading for it by the end of April. So yeah, don't get too upset about delays with Mercury retrograde. And I think we have several other planets all going retrograde in April. I mean, there could be frustrations around new ventures and getting things off the ground and getting things where we need them to be, but those delays will give you time to kind of see things for what they are, or take care of things before maybe a project is unveiled, or before you kind of move full throttle into this next chapter. So all in all, a good month. April looks to be, Capricorn, slow and steady wins the race as far as any big changes or goals that you're after. Looks to be a good money month as well. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video though, if you feel like you would like some more spiritual guidance You can go over and check out your spiritual guidance 1-card reading on my Vimeo page. This month it will be the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So I'm actually going to pull that card now, and you can meet me over there if you would like to get a little bit more insight on how to deal with the challenges of this month. So that is what I see, Capricorn. Good luck with that, and I will see you back here in May.